Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ENT. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. It does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping outward levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Very nice move on the day. The price essentially kind of just grinded its way upwards all day long. But I get grinded is kind of just a soundbite. It's just a word. It doesn't really mean much when you stop and think about it. But that's why I like charts, because it allows you to take meaningless words and actually assign numerical values to it. So how am I defining, grind going into next week? It's all about that trend line right there. Meaning as long as the price stays above that trend line, then that implies the price is continuing to grind in the northwards direction. And assuming you're bullish, that is what you want to see. So when you kind of just stop and think about it, let's say that the price, pulls back here, and then makes a great move, and then falls all the way down here, then makes a good move, and then falls all the way down here, and then makes another move up. Sure, there was a bunch of pullbacks amongst all that, but what was the common theme? The common theme was the price stayed above that orange line, or in other words, kept on building higher bases. So as long as the price is above that orange line, then you can essentially picture that as these stair steps being built in the higher direction. So as far as now another word for grind, you could just say, trend. So as long as the price is trending upwards, grinding upwards next week, the easiest way to measure that and the health of quote unquote the move is just simply monitoring that trend line right there. And like I said, as long as the price is above it, that implies the price has been putting in higher lows, and that's the name of the game from the long perspective. Now, what about areas of resistance? As far as where the sellers are currently hanging out at, initial level going into Monday right up there at $1.18. If the price can push up through $1.18, next key overarching level going to be right up there around, give or take, $1.25. So $1.18, $1.25, next couple hurdles going into next week. But all in all, it's all about continuing to make progress, to chip away those higher bases, or much more simpler way of saying it, just stay above that orange line, stay above the trend line, and as long as that's the case, then the bulls are slowly working their way upwards. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.